I'm the best, then who's to say? Why these niggas tryna duplicate? You can try, but I elucidate. All the money I accumulate, I'll put a stop to all the madness here. When I reappear in savage gear, cause I can't be seen, I made it clear. Not a soul within the stratosphere, I just got 1,000 moves to make. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good. Tell them got 1,000 motherfucking rules to break. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good. Wow. Niggas think I'm bugging, but really know I'm up to something. If niggas really check the numbers, they'll find out who was really buzzing. Niggas find out who it really wasn't. When I'm on the road, I'm fiending something. Every different night, a different woman. I be stroking like a Philip Drummond. Get on the ground when the money came. Me losing my spot, we don't do them things. My nigga, I'm hot, we don't need a flame. They're shooting my shot, but no Tory lanes. You niggas be doing some funny things. It's more to this rap than a funny chain. Just watch me adapt to another lane. I pity the fool like I'm Clubber Lane. Since we talking numbers, how many wins do it take for you to cover your ends? Cause in time you will discover your friends. Only fucking with you when it's a trend. Sick of these vibes, sick of your lies. Niggas be eager to wasting your time. Plotting and waiting to face your demise. Saying they thug but they wearing disguise. Speaking in Morse code, or aim at your torso. My money be gordo, your foundation foreclosed. I wanna be much more, I wanna be much more. See that's what I taught for, they want me in store for. They want me to score more, see that's what I aim for. And that's what I came for. I just got 1,000 moves to make. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good. Tell them got 1,000 motherfucking rules to break. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good.
We're here today live at Culture Gang Stadium for America's pastime of Culture Gang versus Shame Gang, a little game of hardball.
Pause, bro.
Whoa.
We're here for a great game. Hold on, who that over there? Hey, she looking alright though.
Y'all niggas trippin'. I been in the kitchen whipping. Food for thought is finger licking. Ain't no biscuit, fuck a plate, you niggas listen. A furlough, now I'm back to business. Step to K, they probably got diminished. Just another angel got invented. Some devil ways, yeah, I'm quite demented. Young Popeye with the spinach. Hit them talking static, you a gimmick. Running nowhere fast, now you finish. Independent, shine like a pendant. Blowing dough, try not to spend it. Index funds in my rapper pension. Slow rolling, now I'm active with it. Running bases till I'm out of innings. What's good? Talk to me nice. If not, don't say a word. Chill the bracket, I get you served like Coco Golf when I get the urge. Lick my tennis shoes, then I write the purge. White lines, I ain't flipping birds, but I flip the bird like fuck y'all. Oh, dumb raw, one night stand. The whole show, you a hype man. On Vicodin, so your lifespan too short. Tell the referee, gon' blow the whistle, team too official. Pardon me, I get very rude. Could give a fuck about an attitude. Shame Gang, that's the Brody too. Do it all for the culture, fool.
I just got 1,000 moves to make. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good. Tell them got 1,000 motherfucking rules to break. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good.
What's the deal? Y'all already know what it is. It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast show, and I go by the name of Sion 919. I'm excited about today's show because we're doing it for the culture. We're doing it for lyrics. We're doing it for hip hop. So without any further ado, we got Shame Gang in the building. Yo, what's the deal, fam?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yo, I'm chilling, bro. I'm excited to have you here. You had a good week this week, yo. I'm hearing announcements. I'm seeing things going on. You woke up to something today. You want to share it with the people?
Yeah, it's been a crazy week, man. I woke up and I got a text at first and was like, "Yo, like check the the links or whatever, notifications." Right. And I was like, "All right, bet." Checked it out, and yeah, it was an article, written up on me, for Indie Weekly, and then I went down there. I didn't believe it at first. I was like, "Where Okay, because I knew that it was coming out, but I didn't know
It was coming out
exactly what
today.
day.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know it was coming out today, and then I saw it in the newspaper, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, it's
That's the
surreal.
thing. And that's the thing. And you've been doing it for a while. You definitely been making your way. You done made your lane. Yo, let's talk about that video right there, because the concept in the song is crazy. So how did you come up with that one?
The what's good? I mean, what's really good, joint?
What's really good?
Man, we came up with what's good. I just wanted to make something that was catchy, man. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as artists that's coming up, that we only have so much time to catch people with our music and our images. Like you have to, people's attention span is, you know, it's quick. So I was like, man, I wanted to do something that, you know, to kind of shock people, and you know, changing up my style was one of the things. And I was a huge fan of, you know, the ones that came before me, like the Busta Rhymes and Missy Elliott's. And so I was like, man, I wanted to do something that kind of like, you know, give them their flowers at the same time and then stay in that same element. So it was more so like a dedication almost to them, and then something to match also the intensity of the song.
Yeah, and you definitely did that. Great concept, and like I said, the lyrics definitely there. So let's talk about the new project out right now. No Safe Haven, right?
Yeah.
It already dropped. Right.
Yeah, No Safe Haven dropped that joint what was it, April 25th, I'm sorry. And so it's been out about like a little over a month now.
Okay.
It's been doing some good numbers.
Okay. So let's talk about the project. What type of sound can the people expect? Like what type of vibe was on this
one? Well, I would say it's a little bit of everything, man. It's a little bit of some stuff that's gonna make you, you know, make you cry, make you laugh, make you dance, you know, make you, you know what I'm saying, make you want to drive to, feel good music, everything. One thing about me is I don't like to stay one lane. I kind of tap into everything.
Right.
And then also I'm giving people like a look into my life, like after COVID and after, you know what I'm saying, the passing of my brother. So everybody could kind of feel what I was going through at that time. A lot of people I know that heard the album as compared it to like Good Kid, Mad City kind of vibes, but I wouldn't say I was looking for that. But if they feel that, that's dope, you know, because Kendrick is an artist that I really I look at, and you know what I'm saying, I listen to his music and inspired by a lot of his stuff.
Okay, and that's real right there. And the thing is, I know you for a while. I was introduced to you, learned about you through Bones, long time
Okay,
ago.
cool.
So shout out to Bones. But it's like you came a long way. You've been doing your thing. So let's talk about the beginning, because it's like you're not just up here rapping. You're not just one of these overnight rappers. Like you really do it for the culture. You really got bars. You got substance.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the early days. Like, how did you first get started in the rap?
Oh man, I started doing like open mics and battle rapping. You know, battle rapping and open mics, just to get my name out there. I remember when I first started, man. What I did was I googled, I googled every spot. Like, well, in DC and Maryland, I didn't do a lot of open mics. It was more so just battling. But when I got to North Carolina, I started to do open mics a lot, and that's when you know, I would Google like, you know, open mics in the area. I would circle Monday to do one in Greensboro, circle Tuesday to do one in Raleigh, Wednesday to do one in Fayetteville, Thursday to do one in Durham, you know. So the whole week my schedule was all open mics. Yeah, it was shows and open mics all week, you know what I'm saying? So that was the main thing I did. And then once I did that, man, I just kind of built on the scene and built relationships with people, and then collabed with a lot of other artists in the area, and just to get my name out, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's pretty much how it got to the day. I just pretty much enhanced that from then to now.
And just kept going. You've been evolving and evolving. And now that you say that, I think the first time I seen you, it was a battle. I think it was a battle. So, all right, let's talk about that. Like, making the transition from battle rap, because you know it's the concept. Most battle rappers, they say they can't write songs or they can't write bars. Clearly, you writing bars, you writing substance. So let's talk about that a little bit. How is that making it different preparing for a battle than doing a project? So let's talk about how you made this transition.
Yeah, battle is different. I feel like it's more cutthroat. It's more, you pretty much know what you're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? You know, you get you get the objective, you get the person you're gonna battle, you pretty much study that person, and that's it.
Right.
Think of schemes and stuff like that. But when they come to a song approaching me is different. I gotta catch the vibe of the track. You know, I most of the time write about how I feel, so that's where I start at. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you are the biggest. I feel like you can be the biggest person. People will be saying that they got writer's block. Sometimes I don't believe about that, because I feel like if you live in life, most of the time you have something to write about. So yeah, I start from there, man. That's the main thing I do. Just feel the track and feel the vibe, everything.
And that's the thing, it's like generic and genuine. It's authentic bars. So it's like you talking what you living. So let's talk about, all right, yo, when you first started rapping, was you like one of the people, some people freestyle first, then they learn how to write, or did you write first and then learn how to freestyle? What was your journey?
I did like what I did was yeah, freestyle. Like
Freestyle
I mean, I still do it now though. I still do it now. Like I hear the beat and then I get a melody or something. You know what I'm saying? If I get a melody, most of the time I start with the hooks anyway before I write. When I write songs, I start with the hooks, because that give me the whole outline of what I'm going into. But yeah, freestyle to get the melody down and everything. And once I got that, then boom, it's a dub. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. So yo, you out here doing your thing. You're doing the shows. This in the beginning. We're not talking. We're bringing it up to now. So you out doing your thing, right? So you're on the scene in Raleigh. You finding, like you say, you finding shows. So you pretty much booked through the week. How did that help you looking back now?
It helped me a lot, because I built a lot of relationships with the venues and the people that own the venues and everything, to the point where, like, if certain people come to the area, like, like big names or whatever, and if they ever need like a supporting cast or anything, I would get, most of the time I would get the calls,
right?
And then and I could decide if I want to take it or not or anything like that. Right. Yes, that's what I would say. The main thing came from building relationships, and then too, like DJs, venues, people out here, like radio personalities and people that you could build relationships with to play your music and spin your records, stuff like that. So it's all about relationships nowadays in music, man. That's all it is.
Right. And that's the thing. You're definitely doing it the right way. You're growing and you've been consistent the whole time. A lot of people think it's going to happen overnight. We're getting the good news now, but let's tell the people, like, what was your journey like? Because I'm pretty sure you put in a lot of work to get here today.
It's been long, very long, from transitioning down to DC to then moving here and having to start completely over. Like when I was in DC, like I was building the name there, and then came here and then had to do it all over again. Wow. So yeah, like right now, since being in North Carolina doing music, 5 years now. 5 years. A long 5 years.
Long 5 years. So all right, yo. So over those 5 years, how many projects have you put out?
3. I had one mixtape called Shame Sundays. No, actually 4. Shame Sundays, and then I had another one called man, I don't even remember, this so long ago. That's how I'm not like I had another, this one I don't really even recognize. Like, it was called The Sequence. Yeah, it was called The Sequence. I feel like that was like, we feel like when you like start doing music and then you grow and you like, I don't even want to listen to that project anymore. I want to listen to it because you're like on a different level. But The Sequence, then Shame Sundays Volume 1, and then I did Genesis 98, and then now we're at No Safe Haven.
Genesis 98. Okay. So let's talk about that, yo. So what's different now with your writing style? Because I'm pretty sure the more you do it, when you're going in and doing a project, it's familiar now. So like, what things do you do different now? And what things have you learned over the years?
To be more patient. I used to be so quick to try to drop music, and rush things, and then I go back, then I finish the project and then listen to it later. Like, man, I'd have done something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That, and then also, I probably say preparation as well. Preparation, and I said that's about it, man. Now everything is just so crisp now. Like I have a routine in how I do things.
Right.
it used to be just rushing to get to the studio to record things. It used to be I would just write my music out, write it out, build all the songs up, then record it. Now I'm in the studio like almost every week. So recording something, even if it's not for a project, I'm just recording just to stay sharp. So like right now, I feel like I'm rapping at one of the top. I'm rapping right now in a different space. Like I haven't rapped like this before, so I feel like I've gotten better. So I just want to stay sharp and keep it going. So that's why I just keep writing, even if it's not for a project. Just go to the studio.
Yeah, and that's the real thing you just said right there as an MC and an artist right there. There's a difference between, you know, performing at the house than, like you said, having to be in the studio and get that vibe. So it's like, yo, what's the comparisons from like when you first started? I'm pretty sure it wasn't that way to now. Like what things are different about it? Because I know now it's like
it's about to get the vibe.
To get the vibe, and then even like the confidence level, like, you know, because now you're in the studio all the time. It's not like, yo, you're going once a month, you know, when you first
started. They have to build that up.
Right.
Well, me, man, I'm just motivated now, man. Like now I just, you know what I'm saying, I'm just going 110 every day when it comes to this music thing, man. And I'm just trying to stay sharp, and I truly believe that, you know, I'm trying to carry on this legacy to continue for me and my brother. And you know, that's a lot of motivation for me too. So even when there's days when I feel like I don't want to do anything, man, I push myself to do it. Because when he was here, he used to push me to do it. So you know, I got to do it now. You know what I'm saying? Because like as he's still here, you know, yeah. So that's mostly what I'm doing.
And that's real right there. So let's talk about your creative process. Like, how do you prepare to go in the studio and like putting a project together? What's that like? The beat selections and stuff like that.
Well, I'm a concept dude, so I already know. Like once I come up with the title of the album, I know in the concept of it, then I know the type of style of beats I'm going for and everything. And down to the T, to the features and everything of who I'm going to work with, who are producers I want to work with, everything. Like that's how it starts from there. Yeah.
Okay, then you just build it from there. All right. So, what's some producers you working with right now?
Well, right now, a little bit of everybody. Right now, I'm still working with some of the core ones that did No Safe Haven, as far as Epic and the RTs. And Scorpio, Drugs Beats, who was around here in Raleigh.
Okay.
DJ Flash is around here. He's done stuff for Little Brother. Trying to think of anybody else. Homage out of LA. He's done a lot of stuff with Loot and Schoolboy Q. Yeah, so right now it's kind of I'm just spreading it around right now.
I feel you, and that's the thing. You definitely not afraid to get on the road and do your shows. I seen a video clip. You was in South Carolina. You want to talk about that right quick? You got a video. It was a packed house. What was
you talking about the one that was outside?
You had the red shirt on.
Oh yeah, that was the WuTang tour.
The WuTang tour.
And,
wow.
I was on tour with WuTang, and we did South Carolina, and then we did Raleigh the next day.
Wow.
And, that was stupid. I think South Carolina had 3,500, and then when we came to Raleigh, it was like 6,000 people.
6,000. Wow. Okay, so let's talk about that experience. Like, how did that happen for you, and what was that like? You know, touring with WuTang.
Man, it was an experience that is one of those experiences that that like you can't really explain it, like, because I grew up listening to them. You know what I'm saying? And then you know, I knew Raekwon, you know what I'm saying, because I opened for Ray many times, so I built a relationship with that. And then when I got the call to do the whole Wu, it was like, man, it's crazy. So I'm backstage, and I'm in my dressing room, and across the hall it's their room, like with all of them in it.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then Ray already know me, so it was kind of cool to, you know, to get introduced by him to everybody else. It was dope.
Wow.
And then just I tell people all the time, like, I never performed for the most I ever performed for before that was probably like 300.
Wow. 400. Right.
But when you get in front of like 3,000, 6,000, that's a feeling that you can't explain, man. It's like a high. Like, you, after you get off, you want to go back on.
Right back.
You want to go back out there. Yeah, right. You want to go back out.
Okay, so that's the thing, and you definitely have stage presence. So let's talk about some of your favorite performances that you had in your
Mm-hmm.
career.
Mm-hmm. That one, uh, that one. Then I did one with Ray and Ghost in Baltimore at Soundstage, and that was dope because it was close to home.
Right.
Then I did one actually at home at Howard Theater in DC. That was dope because it was good to come back home and be in front of the home crowd of people that couldn't see me because I live out here now.
Right.
Trying to think. I went to Nebraska and then did a tour out there. I mean, did a festival out there, and it was crazy.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, it was, the college crowd was crazy. Trying to think. Yeah, I think that one was. I think though between all of those were my favorite ones. Nah, I'm tripping. The Bone Thugs and Harmony one I did. That was good. Yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony. That was fire. Yeah, because I grew up to them. Yeah.
Okay. So yo, what was that experience like? What was they like? Did you get a chance to meet them?
Yeah. Like I did. I actually did 2 shows with them, and they remember me from the first show, so it was dope.
Right.
And I always tell people this funny story, but we in my dressing room that we was in didn't have no waters. So supporting act, they don't give a fuck about y'all like that.
Right.
They like, nigga, y'all there, whatever. You open them up, all right, cool. The venue don't really care like that. So I was like, man, I'm thirsty, you know what I'm saying? And me and my manager was like, downstairs where their room was, and I was like, man, fuck it, I'm about to just ask, can I get the water?
Right.
So I knocked on the door. Fucking Crazy Bone opened the door, bro. I'm like, oh shit. He like, what's up?
Right.
I'm like, yo, I'm opening for y'all. He like, yeah, I know. He was like, you Shame. He was like, you did last time. I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, come on in. Came in, thick ass cloud of weed smoke everywhere. Right. I'm like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm about to catch contact in this bitch.
Right.
Walk in the mug, and they got food, everything. I'm like, man, can I get some chips and shit? They like, yeah, man, go ahead.
Wow.
So then they started passing the blunt around. And at this time, I mean, I never really been a heavy smoker or nothing like that. So nigga passed me, who was it? I think it was Wishbone.
Right.
Passed me the blunt. I was like, nah, man, I'm good. They kind of looked at me like, and so I remember when we left out the room, my manager was like, nigga, if them niggas Bone Thugs pass you a blunt, nigga, you better smoke that shit. Yo, I was just like, yo, that was like one of the like bummiest moments I ever had happen to me. It was so crazy. I was like, damn, I should have smoked that shit. So now every time I like talk to like Crazy Bone or whatever like that, I always like we'd talk about it. He'd be like, man, laughing about the situation and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When that happened, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing though. So it goes back to what you said earlier. These relationships is like, so now you got industry connections and stuff like that. You building a rapport with them. So now they see you, like you said, you knock on the door, you thinking, yo, I grew up on Bone.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, they saying, yo, I know you Shame.
Yeah.
How does that feel as an artist, yo? For them, people that you looked at to say, yo, oh, I know you Shame.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
It's crazy because like I said, I grew up listening to these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? And Bone Thugs was like my top 3 or 4 when I was young, like that. And it's just crazy. And then like Raekwon, it was even crazy because one time the show, Raekwon was like, he said my name on stage when people didn't even know who I was. Like, he was like, yo, shout out to Shame, and he was like, you killed that shit. And then when I saw him backstage, we took a picture, and I was throwing up the W's for the WuTang.
Right.
And he was like, nah. He was like, Shame Gang during the picture. Wow. Me and everybody looked like, this nigga just said this. Like,
right.
And we took the picture. It was fire, bro.
Yo, and that's real right there. So that's the thing right there. When you authentic and you real, good things happen. So it's like, and they just like us of the culture. So it's like they recognize real, like this ain't just somebody up here trying to do it. They see that you grind, and they seeing you over and over to be in them spots that they in. They know you professional. So let me ask you, yo, what did you do to make yourself stand out amongst? Because we talking about an oversaturated game. How did you create your lane?
Just staying consistent, man, and not getting tied into the whole, the local hoopla and stuff that goes on. I just I don't like to be. I don't like for one. I don't like to be labeled as a local artist.
Right.
I like to be labeled as an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I'm trying to touch everywhere, touch the world. I'm trying to, touch people everywhere. And so, man, me and my team are always trying to figure out ways that can enhance my career and take me and make me bigger than what the NC stigma of a local or independent artist would be.
Right.
So that's what we're always trying to do. And, I think that's what helps is a team. I have a big team around me that help. And it's, you can't do nothing by yourself. And then too, man, just the music. Like I just want to continue to make undeniable music at the end of the day. Like that's my main focus is to make great music that's going to be around for a long time.
I feel you on that. And that's the thing, you're doing that. And it's like you said, having a team around you. So
Yeah.
being a lyricist and not just being an artist, let me ask you, like, when in the beginning, like, what was one of your first songs that you was most proudest of? Because like a lot of times we developing, like you said, it's something like, yo, we done grown from there. Like, nah, what's one of your original joints that you still feel like, yo, I'm proud of that one?
Oh, a song that I did a long time ago?
Right.
I probably have to say, I probably have to go with Okay.
Okay.
Because Okay was like a personal song. And I dedicated that to a good friend of mine that passed away from breast cancer.
Wow.
So it wasn't really like one of those songs like, man, it was super lyrical or anything like that. Nah, it just touched me, and it touched a lot of people. Like when I used to talk to people, they'd be like, yo, man, that song you had on that album, like it changed my life, or it helped me get through this. And to me, man, that's more precious than money when people say that to me, man. So
Right.
I'm cool with that,
And that's a fact right there. Because like when
Yeah.
you're changing people's lives and it's like you have the thought, you create it. Like you said, it inspired you. You put it down. Now people saying, yo, that got me through this time, or that changed me, that made me change my mind. As a creator, being a lyricist, how does those moments feel? Like you said, you couldn't put a price tag on it. When
Right.
people respect your lyrics in an industry where it's so watered down, when people they catch the lyrics and they come back, how does that feel to you as an artist?
It's amazing, man, because it's amazing too when they come back and they spit your lyrics to you.
Right.
Because it's like, damn, because we as artists, we don't be thinking about it like that. We just think we making a dope track, or we trying to make something, or we might feel something in here at the time that we're going through.
Right.
But we forget that we touch people through our music a lot sometimes, and that we're human, you know what I'm saying? So, and we're all here together, man, so I know that for me, it's surreal to me. Like I said, I just be like, damn, like one lady I remember, she was talking to me about the Okay song, and and she got emotional about it, and
Right.
just like the Still Here song I have on my album, I dedicated that to my brother, and that was a personal song that I did for me, and I dedicated it to him and to people that lost people, to tragedy or anything, and a lot of people that did really hit me up and was like, man, like, yo, that made me think of my brother when I heard that song.
Right.
And it teared me up and everything. And, and I just feel like whenever I do that, man, that I'm making a difference.
And that's real right there. That's a real record right there. But the visual for that, you went in on the video for the Still Here. So let's talk about that. Who shot the video and how did you come up with the concept?
It was Dan Mercer of 7 Foot Giant. Like, that's my guy, man. Every video that you see that's gonna come out or that's been coming out has been with me and him. He did the What's Good video as well.
Okay.
But yeah, we shot it, and I just wanted to do something that was gonna make people feel like if they didn't know my brother, that after that song, after that video, they're gonna feel like they met him or knew him.
Right.
And a lot of people that I know that didn't know him said they felt that. It was like, man, it's like you talked about your brother and I saw the pictures and everything, and it was like, it felt like I really knew him. Like, for example, like when people When Tupac died, Tupac touched me in a certain way. DMX touched me in a certain way. So when DMX and them died, I cried and felt like I actually knew them cats because their music was so in tune with their spirit, you know what I'm saying? And they painted such good stories, and that you could feel like you're a part of their life or what they're going through. Right. And so that's what I want to do with my music, and that's what I wanted to do with that song.
Right. And the thing is, like I said earlier, you definitely got substance in your music, and that song definitely captured that right there. Yo, so I want to jump into that video right quick, and then we'll pick up once the video come off. But I'm gonna mute our mic so that they can hear the volume on the beat. On that.
That's good.
All right.
Life is just like a sea, ever-changing, unpredictable, and in constant evaporation. For as the ship that harbors your soul struggles to stay afloat, and billows called burdens sometimes can toss you to and fro, the winds of weariness can fatigue your faith. The sky of clouded circumstance can keep the sun from beaming through. Brothers, sisters, what do you do when you're faced in this life with what is called a storm? I contend, brothers and sisters, that you put your trust in God, who said he will never leave you nor forsake you.
Let's go to anybody out there that's ever lost somebody and you still feeling.
What up, world? It's Manny, man. M-A-N-N-Y. Shame Gang, we in the building. Stratford Woods, stand
I know it's gotta be possible through this vacant room. Taking moments and wishing, hoping Royal envisions you. I'm playing records, trying to shelter how I'm missing you. Every single day is a challenge. Remember skipping school back when you was running with Calvin. So many different crews, with many popping, no options. What you supposed to do? I know it's different with fathers with different points of views. Baby mamas just kicking drama, but that was different news. I seen your child smile. She got your facial features. Hey yo, it's mad wow. Every single day get deeper. You show me nothing is given without the right procedures. Plan the motive, take it over. I pray the day I see you. It's certain moments I'ma cherish forever. We going back and forth with lyrics, asking who spit it better. Remember penning you letters when you was like my whole entire semester. We making plans and forming future endeavors forever.
I know I can't afford to cry. Even though you're gone, you give me reasons to smile. I know you're still here, and I know I can't afford the stars. Even though you're not near, I have no reason to fear. I know you're still here.
Death is easy, but life is hard, it's never easy, cause now I'm scarred. It's got me second guessing how I'm finna take it far. Living life trying to get balance between a race, this job. They say the good die young and it's often. I never thought I'd see you lay in this coffin. We supposed to be flossing, taking trips from Carolina to Boston. Any line we would cross it, and never weighing the losses. But the problem is the system is stricken to give you losses. With steady causing issues, but get you to feel you caused it. And now my brother gone, I know I gotta switch my angle. A brother's love could change you in time, it can make you dangle. All the words I never said that I wish I could tell you now. I'm on my way, but for now, just know that I feel you now. How Papa felt about you, I wish he could say it now. I'm on my way, my brother, just know that I feel you now. I still feel you.
Gonna be a crazy summer. And look forward to the future, man.
I know I can't afford to cry. Even though you're gone, you give me reasons to smile. I know you're still here, and I know I can't afford the stars. Even though you're not near, I have no reason to fear. I know you're still here. I know I can't afford to cry. Even though you're gone, you give me reasons to smile. I know you're still here.
That's real right there, bro.
Thank
That's a real powerful track right there. Like you said,
you.
the artists that you named in the beginning, the Tupacs and the DMXs, you captured that Nas and them type of painting pictures. But it's
Yeah.
like, yo, it was so real because you're talking about your brother. So condolences to you on that, bro, because that's real emotional. I lost my pop. So let me ask you.
Sorry about that.
Let me ask you. Sometimes when things like that happen, right, it's hard to move forward. But in the song, you said, I got to keep going. It's like you kind of put them on your back and say, yo, I'm going to do this. A lot of times people, they fall into depression. They don't want to do it no more. It's like it ain't the same. How did you get through that moment, bro?
I did, though. That's the thing. I did. I felt through that. I felt I didn't want to do this no more. Before I did that song, before this album, like, I think I was only, when my brother passed away, I was probably like 2 to 3 songs into this album. This album was supposed to come out a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And when it happened, it was just like, it kind of just knocked me out. I ain't really want to do this no more. It took a lot to get me out of it. I had a few friends that were able to pull me out, and
Right.
and then when I got back in the studio, that was probably one of the longest sessions. I'm not a long recording type dude. I usually probably spend like an hour or two max on one song, and then go to the next and come back to that later, like to do touch ups and add certain things or whatever. But with that particular song, it probably took me 5 hours to record it. Just because it was just emotional. It was my first time back in the studio since he passed, and then yeah, so it was a hard process. I just knew that I had to get through that song. I wasn't going to be able to do any other songs and get the album done until I got through that song.
Wow, and that's the thing right there. Is like, yo, you took them emotions and you painted a classic, bro. Like he said, so even with the visual, how he said people, they see it and they feel like they know him. It's like you painted the picture, you show the world the people that may not be familiar. So it's like now they feel connected too. But through that pain, you turned it into beauty. You understand what I'm saying? It's like something that's like hard, you turn that into art.
Yeah, exactly.
And everybody can't do that. So it's like, I know, like you're saying, yo, so when you was in the session, it took a little longer. But looking back at it now and people saying, yo, the responses you getting, it was worth it. In that sense, not everything you went through. I'm talking about the 5 hours.
Yeah, it was worth it as far as like going through that. I mean, it was worth it because like I said, it was challenging, and then I feel like every obstacle you go through, man, and you make it through, I think it makes you stronger.
Right.
And now, like I said, I just feel like I got an angel here watching over me now, just helping me push through whatever I need to get through, opening the doors I need to get opened, getting me in the indie week, all types of stuff like that, so.
And that's the thing. That's real right there, because you have artists that's nice.
Right.
It's like you have the image and everything together. It's like you're polished. So it's like almost like you're already in the industry. If that makes sense. It's like some artists, they may be nice, but they gotta get their stage presence. They get their image together. But it's like you already been paving your way. Like I said, I've been watching. You've been paving your way. But it's like now it's like even the next level. It's like kind of like the Last Dragon with the glow. You got a purpose now. So it's a new pep in your step.
Oh yeah, there's a new purpose now, man. I'm like everything that I might have put off years before and bullshitted on, and when it came to music and everything, now it's a, like I said, I'm going 130%, man. Like ain't no letting up. Gassing it up, man, for real. 2021 and further, to be real.
Yeah, I feel you on that. So, okay, in 2021, let's look back real quick. What's 5 of the moments that stand out the most in your career that made you the most proudest?
I probably have to say, yeah, being the first artist from my area and here to get to go to tour on with WuTang.
Right.
I'll probably say after that, I'm going on tour with Conway.
Oh wow.
And going on tour with I'm going on tour with Conway in October. Then I will probably just the relationships from meeting people like just in the game, man. You know, and getting and soaking up game from them, and you know, I got some advice from J. Cole, and that was dope.
Right.
Man, I'm trying to think of anything else. Yeah, I'll probably say that, and just being known outside the city, man. Because some people can't go outside North Carolina and be known. Like I feel like I could be known for that, and
Right.
I don't really care about the accolades as far as the awards and all of that shit like that, man. That shit don't really mean nothing to me like that. I'm more so about the making money for one, doing what I love, and touching the people, man, and being a household name one day. That's it.
Nah, I feel you on that. So, okay, for the people that's watching, yo, if you had to explain your sound and your brand, how would you want to be known and remembered? Like, what would your legacy be?
A storyteller and a person that was just known as a cutthroat lyricist, that was able to adapt. Like, I feel like some artists that are lyricists can't make the music that I would make, like the What's Goods or the Nikes or the, you know, or the Trippins and stuff like that. You know, I just feel like I'm in a lane now where I feel like if I'm comfortable with people naming me alongside, you know, the Kendricks and the Big Sean's and the Coles and stuff like that, like I'm comfortable with being named in that. Like if you would say that a few years ago, people, and I'll probably like, I don't feel like I'm at that point yet, but now I feel like I'm at that point where I could be named it, but close to them as far as like skill wise. I'm not saying I'm like accolade wise and I'm them, like, nah, but I feel like skill wise I could be named next to them.
Yeah, and that's dope right there. That's real right there. And that leads me to my next question, right? So if you could get 5 features with like the Kendricks and people like that, where it's like just to you know, kind of spar out a little bit, like, yo, people that you like that got bars. It's like, as artists, we like to get on tracks with people that got bars, and it brings out our best. What's 5 people that you would feature with?
Jay-Z. I say Jay-Z, Kendrick, Cole, Royce 5'9", and damn, but he passed away though. I would love to get a track with Nipsey Hussle. Wow. But I mean, he's passed away though. But Nipsey he definitely can make that list though. Yeah.
Okay. And all right, so who would produce the track? If you can get anybody out there, who would you have produce them tracks?
That's fine. Timbaland will be one. J. Cole will be the next one.
Wow.
Madlib will be the next one. Metro Boomin. And then I'm gonna go with Kanye West.
Kanye West.
The old Kanye though.
right. Yeah, right. We talking about the college dropout Kanye.
Yeah, the old Kanye, man. Yeah.
All right, yo, that's real right there. So so let me ask you, okay, you didn't open a lot of shows for some big names. What's some big names that you would one day, before it's all said and done, you want to open up for?
Open for?
Or perform? Be not even open, because
or perform alongside.
Alongside, right. My bad.
Probably everybody I just named, really. Yeah, Jay-Z would be my like ultimate one. Jay-Z or Nas would be the ultimate ones. Wow. But I was Cole and Kendrick, of course, Drake. Yeah, Future, Rick Ross, man, it could go on and on, man. Yeah.
That's the thing. So, yo, us being lyricists, let me ask you, when you look at another person, what do you like? What makes a person a lyricist to Shane?
Just their wordplay, man. The ability to put shit together, man. Like you just, you know, just witty with it. They got to be witty with it too. You know, I feel like you could have. I feel like some people could rhyme and then know how to rhyme and it sound good, but don't be saying nothing. Right. You know what I mean? Like, but if you can rhyme good and then say something with it, then yeah, that's why I'm a big fan of Cole and Kendrick, because they can bounce syllables and verbs and everything and make it sound good, like with the way they ride the beat, but they're actually saying something. You know, they have that filler and they have that punchline that could hit you. You know,
Right.
so that's why I fuck with them. Yeah.
Right. Now I feel you on that. Have you ever performed with a live band?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the
Yep. I'm
difference?
actually working on that more. So more this year. Yeah.
Right. That's because when you start doing the big shows, there's a lot of times you perform with the band. So let me ask you, for MCs that's watching, they may not experience, what's the difference in the sound quality, and like how is that making that transition from track to a band?
I feel like when you rock with a band, you're really gonna have to know how to engage a crowd and transition. You know, when you're going into different sequences, because the music is gonna sound more complete and fuller too. You know, it's easy with a DJ.
Right.
You know, you got a DJ, it's easy, you just spin the track, but you got a band, man. You gotta, like, you can't just get up there and rap. Y'all niggas gotta actually put in rehearsal time. You know what I mean? Like, and try to figure things out. So, but what's challenging is trying to get that unique sound. Though you gotta have make sure that you hire the right people. So I know a lot of rappers that they'll use DJs and a band at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah, and then and sometimes it don't work, but I've seen it pulled off, and it sounds great. Like, I think I seen Big Sean one time use a drummer and his DJ, and it was crazy, bro.
And they rocked it. Wow.
Killed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, as an artist, what part of the process do you enjoy the most? Is it the writing? Is it the performing or recording? Performing. The energy.
Yeah, I think I missed it most. Like, I missed it so much when the pandemic hit. Like, recording and all that is cool, and virtual shows is cool, but the people, man, miss the energy of the people, bro. That's the crazy part about it. Man.
Okay, so now everything about to open up. What can the people expect from Shame Gang as far as shows coming up, and then what can they expect for the future?
Man, just yo, they're gonna get a different Shame, you know, opposed to before. A lot more high energy music, a lot more just complete shows, bro. Like this, I'm performing at a high level and working at a high level now, so I just feel like that they really going to get a show now. When you come to see Shame, that's what I want me to be separate from everybody else. That you really get a show. Yeah.
That's the fact right there. And people don't realize, like you said, putting on a show is different than just standing up there rapping.
Yeah, you got to make it an experience, man. I feel like you're making an experience when you go to see Kendrick and you go see all these other cats perform. They make an experience when you come see them.
Right.
That's what I want to do.
Okay, and that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with that. You got a lot of music and been doing it a while. So let me ask you, as an artist, what's a comfortable minute slot that you is it an hour, 30 minutes? Because some cats, they get up there and they think 10 minutes is short. But when you're working, if you're not in shape,
it's about fast. Yeah. Right. 30 minutes is cool, but I feel like you do a lot when you get an hour. When you get an hour, man, you get to. A lot of people think that you got to pound a lot of songs in an hour. Nah, man, like you can really ride an hour easily when you perform in front of a big crowd, because I'm all about engagement and crowd participation and a whole bunch of things like that. So there's a lot of things you could do, show tricks, everything in between your original songs, all of that, man. So you could probably do maybe 7 to 8 songs and stretch that for an hour, to be real.
Right.
You know, and I've seen some people try to stretch 7 songs in 10 minutes and it'd be boom, 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 boom. It's going fast. But like I said, you want people to feel like they know you and that they are, you know, that they've been rocking with you for forever when you get up there and you performing in front of lots of people, because 9 times out of 10 when you're an opener, they coming to see the big people.
Right.
You know, when they get you, it's like, all right, who this nigga? You know, all right. But if you make them feel like, damn, this nigga dope. Like, I never heard of him, but you know what? I'm rocking with him like I have. You know, so that's my main objective when I get on there.
And that's the thing right there. A lot of people, they make mistakes. They get up there feeling like, yo, they already know me. A lot of people, they start their show. You already know. No, we don't. But you know what I'm saying? So you learned a lot from doing the shows in the beginning. Like you said, you was doing shows every day. So now that you're doing the big shows, it's comfortable to you. What's some mistakes artists make when it comes to doing performances?
Not being prepared.
Not being prepared.
Not practicing. Just think you about to get up there and just do some shit. Shit, rapping over your vocals. I feel like that's trash.
Right.
Like, I'm not about to pay $100 to come see you rap over your record that I could just hear in the car if I put your album on. Right. You know, like I want to hear it raw. I want to hear you out of breath. I want to hear all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I like doing my shit with no, you know, I'll have a show mix, but I won't have the whole full song. Nah, I'm not about to do it.
You have it ready. But no back, no vocals, none of that. Do you use backing or no backing?
I'll have back vocals, like I'll have like, you know, like a show mix of back vocals for like highlights in the song.
Right, right.
But my whole song won't be playing. Nah.
And that's the thing. It's like, yo, you have a professional way with you. So a lot of times people they get turned up. They on the way to the show. They on the way to the studio. They turning up.
Right.
Now they sloppy. How did you avoid that? How do you stay focused? Because like I said, you got the polished image and everything. So how did you stay out of those mistakes that a lot of artists make that make them become local?
Rehearsals and then getting the DJ. Me and my DJ are in sync, like to the point where my DJ can rap. My DJ is my manager too, so he can rap my song. So if I fuck up on stage, he know where I fucked up at, or he knows my words. You know what I'm saying? We rehearse, so and then our energy match each other, you know. So that's another thing. Right. Yeah. So if you want to be professional, you want to get into this game and really start doing shows, man, get you a DJ, because you get to these venues and these big venues, and you have to open up for artists. Them big major artists ain't gonna let you use their DJ shit to do your music.
Wow.
Nah.
Right. So you gotta have something. You're gonna be out there stuck. So
you gonna come to there, you're gonna be like, man, can I do my show? They're gonna be like, man, you got a DJ? If not, you better find one, or you be plugging your phone up to the aux cord.
Wow, that you don't want that at a big show. So that's the thing.
No.
Things are definitely happening for you. You deserve it. Like you said, giving people their flowers while they're here. That's why I want to bring you up here, because I seen you from when, like I said, the battles. To see you grow over the years is like, yo, you always make consistent and you're getting better. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now, it's like you said, you got a new purpose. You're coming back after COVID. Doors are opening. How does that feel? Because it wasn't always that way. It's always the grind in the beginning. So it's like, how does it feel to see the grind paying off now?
It's dope. I planned for this. I actually planned to do everything that I'm doing now. I mean, aside from the accomplishments that are coming, like that's a blessing. But as far as how I wanted to hit the ground running when the pandemic was pretty much over, is everything I planned. I didn't want to release this project during the pandemic, like the height of it, because I wouldn't be able to work it like I wanted to do. Right. You know, so performing and nothing. So I said, yo, I'm gonna hold this to when the right opportunity comes. And you know, we wanted to shop the record around first to a few labels before we did, and we ended up signing, you know, with the label before we did it, you know, a distro label. And then it was like, all right, now let's do it. Let's put this out the right way.
Yeah. And
let's roll it out right. Yeah.
And that's the thing, you're doing it the right way, like you said. So you signed the distro deal. Okay, so now the project is out, right? Okay, so what's the plan from here?
Now it's just to keep the momentum of the project going. Like, just keep. I'm gonna try to ride this whole thing out for the year. I mean, you're gonna get new Shame Gang music through the rest of the year, of course, though, like of singles and follow-ups and stuff. I'm dropping a follow-up to No Safe Haven by the end of this year. Yeah, you know, more content, more videos. Yeah, that's another thing too. I'm making it my goal to make a video to each song on the album and just keep pushing it out, man.
Right, and that's the thing. So you got any in the clip coming up? You got one that you want to drop on the show? They can look forward to a video coming.
Yeah, I got one coming. I don't want to let it out yet. Which one is gonna be? But it's one coming in July. Hold up, July. Yeah, end of July. So probably end of July or beginning of August. There's another one coming.
Okay,
Yeah. Mhm.
that's real. So around the same time the pandemic dropped, there was a lot of stuff going on in the world with the George Floyd and all that. You also did another record.
Mhm.
You want to
Enough.
talk about enough? You want to talk about
Yeah.
that real quick?
Yeah, that was a collaboration I did with Eternal, the MC, and it was a lady named Lamisha Kaminsky, I believe. She's a good friend of mine, and she hit me up and was like, "Hey, we need a like an anthem for like the protest." And I was like, man, at the time I wasn't really with it because everything. My brother literally, I think when George Floyd died, it was probably a month
Wow.
after my brother. Yeah, my brother passed before him, so I was like in a bad space. I really wasn't really feeling doing no music like that, and so I turned her down at first. But then our internal ended up getting it, and he hit me up. I was like, man, yo, man, like this would be a good opportunity. I know your brother wouldn't want you to pass this up.
Right.
So ended up sucking it up, doing it. We came up with the concept to shoot the video that way and shoot it raw because people don't get a lot of people don't get to see it unless they see it on police cameras, people getting killed or pulled over by cops, on the news and stuff. So I was like, man, let's shoot it just like that. I want people to see the real. And that's how it came out, man. We got a good response from it, and I mean, a lot of other people didn't like it. Like we did get some hateful comments and hateful backlash about it, but hey, it's America, man. It's freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, and that's real right there. And it's like, yo, so with the state of the world, and I'm gonna let you go in a second. State of the world with everything going on right now, for the people that's watching, yo, what do you say to the young generation out there? So you know the state of the game, the message they pushing. What kind of advice would you give the young people out there watching the show?
Don't be afraid to voice your opinion, man, and stick to your guns. We as a people are strong together, and that's one thing. And then secondly, I would say is to use your voice. Like the younger people are going to be the next rulers and the governors and the presidents of this world. So I think that they should really see what's going on now and apply that to how they want their future to be. And I would say fix where we fucked up at or where we're fucking up at. Right. You see where our weak points at now. Y'all take that and fix it. So that's for the better. You know what I mean? Because obviously we ain't getting it right.
Something got to change, but that's the thing.
Something got to change.
So you're a black man in America. How do you balance life, being an artist, and all this, living in America, just being a man, period? Because people don't know you still got family life. You got different things going on. You're an artist. How do you balance? How do you balance it all?
Man, support system, family, and support and prayer, man. I don't think I would be as far as I am right now if I ain't have my family to support me and help me through the way. I would say that, and just being prepared as well too. You got to be prepared for anything. A lot of people be thinking like I think I made a status about this one day where I was like, cats would be out like, oh y'all, I'm about to be a full-time artist. I'm about to quit my job and do music. Like y'all cats don't understand how much money you have to put into this shit. Like independent wise to even get anywhere to do anything. Like niggas don't even want to know the prices of publicists and how much you have to pay for a publicist to even try to get you published and shit. Right. And it's not a guarantee that you will get published in it. Right. You're gonna spend that money. Yeah. You're gonna spend that money with hopes that you can. And then videos that you gotta pay videographers, you gotta pay the producers, you gotta pay studio recorders, all of that. It comes out somewhere, right. So I would say be prepared, man, and don't be so naive.
Don't be so naive. A lot of people, they come in, they think it's gonna happen overnight. So like you said, that's just to get the record. So that's for the artists that's out there watching now, once you got the record, let's talk about what it takes to work the record.
Yeah, once you get the record, if you have a relationship with DJs, work that relationship. I mean, I'm not saying that you can And I'm not saying do no payola shit, but sometimes you might have to though, to be real with certain DJs. You might just, hey man, I know you working at a nightclub tonight. Can you just spin my record for $50 or something while you're there? You know, anything like that. Hire a publicist, hire a marketing PR person. That's gonna cost you some bread. Use these campaigns. YouTube, you can use campaigns through YouTube to promote your video. Facebook campaigns, Instagram, all of that. Shit, what else? We're thinking more creative ways to promote the record. Merchandise, a whole bunch of stuff like that, man. Like, there's a lot of ways that you could work a specific record. But like I said, if you're really trying to go big boy, really big boy, then you have to go to talk to these program directors at these radio stations. And niggas don't even want to know the numbers it costs to really get your number in your singles in rotation. That's like almost like $20,000 to $30,000, bro.
Right.
People don't know that shit, but it is. So your best bet is to become friends with these DJs and get them to fuck with DJs that actually fuck with your music, and they will play your shit off the strength. Or even if you have to, it's cool. It's called invest in your career. If you have to get them a little bread, cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how you work a record.
Right. And that's the thing right there. So even when you talk, like I said, that separate people from doing a hobby than being indie. Because when you say indie, that means you're doing everything in-house. So
doing everything.
For the people that may have a misconception that, I'm hot, I'm the next rapper that's gonna make it. How important is learning the business? And like you said, to be able to know about promoting, to know about marketing, and know about a publicist. Mm-hmm. How important is that? Like, okay, if you got $1, what percentage is the skill to the business?
Oh shit.
Now we're gonna jump to a video right quick, and then we'll pick up right when we get back. This is the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. We got Shame Gang in the building. It's going down. We're talking about the new project. We're gonna jump to this video right quick.
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
Enough! My people demand justice. Your people demand justice. Enough! Black people demand justice. This the product of the hate that you brought us. Enough. My people demand justice. Your people demand justice. Enough. Black people demand justice. This the product of the hate that you brought us. You can't control my rage. The violence that you see will remain on repeat until my people see effective change. Another black man slain, but you focus on the looting and riots, but you can't run the same media games. Another queen is slain by these crooked cops, and if the murderer is convicted, revolution still won't stop. From the schools to the cell blocks, we break it down systemic racism and enable us that's down with it. From Mayor Baldwin, the Chief Deck Brown, constant letdowns. I lost all my respect now. We've been upset now. Go do your research. I pray for better days, but I know this war gon' get worse. And if you silent right now, you really speaking volumes. So keep your ass on that side when you see the outcome. We take a knee and you put it on our necks. Now you really about to witness why you fear us as a threat. Enough. My people demand justice. Your people demand justice. Enough. Black people demand justice. This the product of the hate that you brought us. Enough. My people demand justice. Your people demand justice. Enough. Black people demand justice. This the product of the hate that you brought us.
is blurry. Raise your fist when you near me. Who the judge and the jury? The way I see you politicians been planning to kill me. Policemen loading ammunition with bullets to fill me. Hope you shield me. See, I'm the product of a black man's struggle. The last man huddle. I'm puzzled in this concrete jungle. We took a knee and now these critics wanna burst your bubble. But in return we couldn't breathe and my approach ain't subtle. It's the American dream, what they claiming to be. Serving work to the fiends, what they want you to be. You kill a brother with the same skin colors. We all suffer. The mothers of every child are taking miles to recover. We bleed the blood of kings, the blood of change, the blood of youth. They give you lies, exploit the real, ignore the clues. Hang you to dry with Confederate flags, even noose. The plot will get deeper as evil's behind hidden truths. Enough.
My people demand justice. Your people demand justice. Enough. Black people demand justice. This the product of the hate that you brought us. Enough. My people demand justice. Your people demand justice. Enough. Black people demand justice. This the product of the hate that you brought us.
Say their names. Ahmaud Arbery, Tamir Rice, Mike Brown, George Floyd. I am you. Eric Garner, Philando Castile, Jordan Davis. I am you. Stephon Clark, Trayvon Martin, Sean Bell. I am you. Amadou Diallo, Sandra Bland, Arthur Sterling, Oscar Grant. I am you. Black Lives Matter. Yo, niggas think I'm trippin', but never catch me slippin'. Ain't had no pot to pissin', but now my dough I'm gettin'. I don't give a fuck about opinions, nigga. My train of thought was Damon Jigger. My younger thugs are maim a nigga. Don't care if you's a famous nigga. Think it's funny how I came to figure how these local niggas ain't too different. Everybody scrapped to make it, nigga. Got the talent, but you wasted, nigga. Lately I've been on this new wave in a black hoodie like I'm Luke Cage. I've been kicking, pushing out a Lupe. Only way I'm drinking is the Douce. From a place where they sending bouquets to your mother every single Tuesday. A son slave with the AK. Now a nigga thinking about the repay. Why I gotta be this way? Never stop, you got moves to make. I was told you gotta choose your fate, but if you die, then that's a true escape. And if I'm the best, then who's to say why these niggas tryna duplicate? You can try, but I elucidate all the money I accumulate. I'll put a stop to all the madness here when I reappear in savage gear. Cause I can't be seen, I made it clear. Not a soul within the stratosphere. I just got 1,000 moves to make. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good. Tell them got 1,000 motherfucking rules to break. Niggas got it, then I want it. Ain't no time to pump the brakes. Tell them what's really, really hood. What's really, really good. What's really, really hood. What's really, really good. Wow. Niggas think I'm bugging, but really know I'm up to something. If niggas really check the numbers, they'll find out who was really buzzing. Niggas find out who it really wasn't. When I'm on the road, I'm fiending something. Every different night, a different woman. I be stroking like a Philip Drummond. Get on the ground when the money came. Me losing my spot, we don't do them things. My nigga, I'm hot, we don't need a flame.
Yo, peace, bro.
Man, I'm bad for the technical difficulties.
No, you good, bro. You good, bro. It's all love, yo. I just jumped into the Enough video right quick while you was gone. I played that and then I just ran that one back real quick. You know, I figured you'd jump back in. But yo, I know I appreciate you coming through. Like I said, I wanted to give you your flowers because, like, yo, we don't know. Like you said, a lot of legends is like life ain't promised, bro. And it's like they say in NC, a lot of times people don't support. But as an artist, I used to be an artist first before the show. So I've seen your growth, right? And I want to salute you, yo, for you doing big things. Like, yo, sometimes as artists, we don't want to give the other artists the respect they deserve. But it's like, bro, you done things that I dreamed of. So I want to salute you on that, yo. For the people that's watching, yo, we definitely appreciate y'all checking out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is for the culture right here today. So, yo, what does music mean to you? And like, yo, I know you got your purpose and all that. Like, yo, what's your statement and what's your exclamation point that you want to put on the game?
Music is everything to me. It's life, man. Like, I feel like music is a job and hip hop is the way of life too, as well. Like, just everything, man. Like, I can't function without it. Like, it's therapy in a sense. So to me, it's life, bro. Like, I can't function without that shit.
Yo, that's real right there. So let's talk about your journey real quick. Let's let them know, like, yo, how has it been to get from where you started to where you at now? What's that journey been like? Because they may see now people come around at the end, they see all the good stuff happening. They don't know the struggles and the pain that you had to go through. Like you said, you lost some people that was dear to you along the way. So let's talk. Let's talk about that.
It's been hard, man, but you know, I feel like that anything that you want in life that you really, really, really want, it's not gonna come easy. You're gonna have to fight for it. You know, there's gonna be time. Like there's been, people might see me winning now, but there's many times where I was told no. You know, for a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, or I wasn't good enough, or anything like that. So you can't let it discourage you, man. You're gonna get situations where it's not gonna go your way. But you just got to keep pushing forward and believe that it's already there and it's yours. Like I always used to tell myself that, like that whatever I want, I prayed about it, and I already prayed about it in the sense that I already have it, that it's going to happen. So yeah, just stay firm on it.
And that's real right there. The thing is, you're not afraid to be real. You're not afraid to be authentic. You know, I hear you a lot of spiritual. So I know you got a relationship and stuff like that. Let's talk about, like, okay, that relationship is like in those dark times. Without that relationship, it's like a lot of people, they go through, they trying to self-medicate and deal with this stuff. How important is your relationship then with God to bring you to where you are?
It's important, man, because you got to have something to believe in, and I grew up in the church, so this album was kind of more so like that, of me coming back to it, because it was really for real. Like, I rededicated myself back a few years ago. So this kind of was a documentation of that, and a mix of all the dark and crazy shit that was going around me at the same time. But like I said, it's very important that you believe in something. You could be a higher power or anything, just something to keep you going, something to keep you on a straight and narrow path, because some days I'm pretty sure us as black men, we be ready to fucking fly off the hinge over, anything, because the way they treat us out here,
That's a fact.
Yeah, so it's best to just, put your faith in whatever higher power you believe in. This shit gonna get better, and it's gonna take you out of it.
It's gonna take you out of it, and that's the thing right there, like you said. So it's like, and you came out of it, you came through it. And like you said, a lot of times pressure of life will make you do some things to risk it and lose it all.
It will.
It's like you stay focused, and it's like it's still happening. I know you got a long way to go. You get what I'm saying? It's like you got plans, and I know I see they coming into fruition, and you definitely deserve it. So it's like, okay, for the people that's watching, you got any words for them?
Yo, just believe in yourself, man. Like shit, everybody that you come across with, any paths with, or anything like that, they once was in your shoes. Like that's one thing I always tell myself too. Like when I'm in meetings of meeting with people, that the Bone Thugs or the Raekwons or whatever, or anything, man, I always tell myself, like, yo, they was where I'm at, and I know that's why they fuck with me too, because they see that grind and that realness. But they put their pants on just like I put mine on at the end of the day, and I feel like, yo, I'm confident enough that where it's like if I work with any of these people or any legends or anything, that I could do what I'm in my best of my abilities to hold my own or do anything, So believe in yourself, man, and push yourself, like you've never been pushed before. That's all I can say. Anything you do.
That's a fact right there, yo, and that's real right there. So okay, you got any last words, or tell the people where they can find your music? We got the No Safe Haven out right now. Let them know where they can find your music.
Yo, yeah, No Safe Haven out on all streaming platforms. That's Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. Just type in Shame Gang, No Safe Haven, or just type in Shame Gang and it'll come up. Follow me on Instagram at I Am Shame Gang. YouTube, I Am Shame. Man, just stay connected with me. Got a lot of crazy big things just coming this year, yo. It's gonna be dope, especially this summer.
Yeah, and that's real right there. So okay, I got 2 more questions, and we're gonna be up out of here. First question: if you could go back 5 years and give yourself advice, what would you give yourself? What
Save all the money I had. They all the money. Man, I had a lot of money at one point, man, and I blew it. I blew a lot of it, and now I wish I had it. To put forward towards this. I mean, this music. But I'm grateful. I'm there. I'm getting there. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna happen.
You know how you do shit when you're young and dumb. Yeah,
it's gonna happen for you. But like you say, you got the wisdom now, you got the experience, so you know what to do with it this time. So you definitely gonna do the right thing. So for the last one, right? We just talked about if you could give yourself advice. Let me see what's the last question gonna be. I just had it and my joint went blank right quick right there. All right, so for the last joint, we're gonna go with. All right, for the game. Right? What's one thing looking back over your career? What's one thing that stood out the most? What lesson did you learn through it all?
Keep genuine people around you. Genuine people, and everybody ain't your friend. That's what I would say. When you do get genuine people around you, keep them. Right. Them the people you keep, and keep your circle small. That's what I say. Yeah.
And that's real right there. So it's a big salute to you. I thank you for stopping by today on The Proof, bro. Your flowers, and all the doors and blessings, bro. Because like I said, it ain't just happen out of night. You put your dues and you earned it. You deserve it, bro.
Yes,
so from an NC artist to another, I salute you, and I thank you for coming through. Let me ask you, when you do the next project, would you come back up here again? Was it cool?
Hell yeah. Let me know. I'm there.
Okay, bet, because I know you said you got the video.
I don't know what you're doing on the 25th, but come on out to the poorhouse. We'll be at the poorhouse for the actual No Safe Haven release show, like where we doing the show. Yeah, in Raleigh. Okay, yeah. If you there, man, if you trying to come, let me know. I get your name, put you on the door. You know what I'm saying, for press, man. Come through, man.
That's a bet. Then let's make it happen, and I appreciate that, bro. Like I said, for the people that watch, we thank y'all for coming through. This is the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. I'm Sion 919, and we did it for the culture tonight. Shame Gang, y'all stand up, he's doing big things for Carolina, And again, I'm gonna play the joint for your brother. We're gonna sign off with that. All right.
Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy, man.
All right. Peace. Love, bro. All right. Peace.
It's been said that life is just like a sea, ever changing, unpredictable, and in constant evaporation. For as the ship that harbors your soul struggles to stay afloat, and billows called burdens sometimes can toss you to and fro. The winds of weariness can fatigue your faith. The sky of clouded circumstance can keep the sun from beaming through. Brothers, sisters, what do you do when you're faced in this life with what is called a storm? I contend, brothers and sisters, that you put your trust in God, who said he will never leave you nor forsake you.
Out there, except lost somebody, and you still feel them.
What up, world? It's Manny, man. M-A-N-N-Y. Shame Gang, we in the building. Traffic Woods, stand
I know
up.
it's gotta be possible through this vacant room. Taking moments and wishing, hoping Royal envisions you. I'm playing records, trying to shelter how I'm missing you. Every single day is a challenge. Remember skipping school back when you was running with Calvin. So many different crews, with many popping, no options. What you supposed to do? I know it's different with fathers with different points of views. Baby mamas just kicking drama, but that was different news. I seen your child smile. She got your facial features. Hey yo, it's mad wow. Every single day get deeper. You show me nothing is given without the right procedures. Plan the motive, take it over. I pray the day I see you. It's certain moments I'ma cherish forever. We going back and forth with lyrics, asking who spit it better. Remember penning you letters when you was like my whole entire semester. We making plans and forming future endeavors forever.
I know I can't afford to cry. Even though you're gone, you give me reasons to smile. I know you're still here, and I know I can't afford the stars. Even though you're not near, I have no reason to fear. I know you're still here.
Death is easy, but life is hard, it's never easy, cause now I'm scarred. It's got me second guessing how I'm finna take it far. Living life trying to get balance between a race, this job. They say the good die young and it's orphan. I never thought I'd see you lay in this car. be flossing, taking trips from Carolina to Boston. Any line we would cross it, and never weighing the losses. But the problem is the system is stricken to give you losses, with steady causing issues, but get you to feel you caused it. And now my brother gone, I know I gotta switch my angle. A brother's love can change you in time, it can make you dangle. All the words I never said that I wish I could tell you now. I'm on my way, but for now, just know that I feel you now. How Papa felt about you, I wish he could say it now. I'm on my way, my brother, just know that I feel you now. I still feel you.
Gonna be a crazy summer. And look forward to the future, man.
I know I can't afford to cry.